Hello, and welcome to another battle report from Santa Barbara Wargaming. I'm Paul. Today I'm playing a 35-point game against Andy's Privateers. I rolled to go first, and he chose his side. For my deployment, I have an eFeora list with 2 Reckoners, a Bonded Redeemer, a Min Unit of Choir, a max unit of Zealots with the Monolith Bearer and the Vessel of Judgment. For Andy's list, he has the Shae tier list. On the right, he has the Sea Dogs with Mr. Wall's unit attachment. On the left, he has Advanced Deploy. He has the Press Gangers. Behind that, there is a Mariner, as well as Shae, Doc Killingsworth, Bosun Grogspar, Lord Rockbottom, Ion Holt, and the Commodore Cannon and First Mate Hawk. And the mechanic Dirty Meg is on the far left. We are playing the 2013 Beta Incursion with the 3 flags in the middle. Here's another picture close-up of his deployment of his solos. Solos are in the middle. Commodore Cannon is on the left. Dirty Meg is not a Jack Marshall this game. And that is it for deployment. For my first turn, I had the Vessel run on the right. I had the Choir advance forward and give no shooting to all 3 Jacks. As you can see, they're in the back there. I had the Redeemer run behind the obstruction. I then had the Zealots run in between the forest behind the obstruction. I had the left Redeemer or Reckoner run trying to stay out of range of the Commodore Cannon, and the right Reckoner ran behind the Zealots. So pretty straightforward on my first turn. For Andy's first turn, I zoomed in on his middle advancement. He advanced the Press Gangers. He ran them forward. He then had Grossenbogspar in front of the Mariner. To the left of the Mariner is Doc Killingsworth. To the right is just a simple Press Ganger. Behind that is Shae. Over to the left behind the Mariner, you have Lord Rockbottom with Ion Holt, and far to the left in the back you have the Commodore Cannon, and Dirty Meg is on the left side, but she's cut out of this picture. You can see he was able to use the obstruction as for his Press Gangers, but he shot the Commodore Cannon and was able to hit the Redeemer with Iona's magical weapon ability. Shot the Redeemer. He rolled a 3, knocking the Redeemer over 2 Zealots and doing negligible, doing a decent amount of damage to the Redeemer, but no systems were out. He ran his, or he advanced up his Sea Dogs, and using 3 of his riflemen, he was able to take out 2 of the Zealots. And this is his full deployment. You can see Dirty Meg ran over on the left, the Commodore Cannon is far in the back, and he is advancing forward pretty briskly. So, for my turn 2, I shook the Redeemer's knockdown. I gave it 2. I then had the Redeemer activated first, took some shots at Grogspar. I was able to kill him, set some of the other surrounding ones on fire. I was able to use my last shot on the Redeemer and hit Killingsworth, but he toughed it. I then had the Reckoner on the left assault Killingsworth and finally taking him down. I had the Zealots pop their mini feet and advanced forward, or ran forward, to provide some tar pit. Lined up a few of them to allow eFeora to advance forward. Sprayed 3 zealots and 1 pressganger. I was able to put 3 of the zealots on fire, but the pressganger died. I then popped her feet. 7 were under the were on fire in her control area. I allocated 3 from the zealots onto 3 pressgangers, and I gave 1 focus to the right reckoner that had not activated. I advanced up the Vessel of Judgment and took a shot at the model closest to First Mate Hawk. It bounced onto her, but she was able to tough. So there was a few models that died. Andy had a tough turn 2 in that he had to take out the Vessel of Judgment in kind of one go, where I was able to push all of them back and set them on fire, doing a bit of damage. So he allocated all of his pressgangers. He popped Shae's feet, advancing them 3 inches, and then using Mr. Wall's no quarter mini feet, was able to get them all in there with some good angles, and took out the Vessel of Judgment. He plinked away. He then had his pressgangers, who were kind of thinned out by the fire that didn't go out under eFeora's feet. He had a few of them jam up the zealots, and with the the feet from Shae, he was able to get the Mariner in threat range, loaded him up, and was able to take out the left and right arm of that Reckoner. He ran in Dirty Mag over to the left flag because the middle flag rolled off, but the living Reckoner was within 4 inches of the flag, not getting him a control point. So this was it. He's got Shae behind the right tall rocky obstruction, and Ion and Holt are in the middle there. Lord Rockbottom is kind of far behind, giving the Commodore cannon the payday. The Commodore cannon, he was hoping the Commodore cannon would shoot the Reckoner, getting him out of range, but that would have caused some out-of-activation issues with the Mariner charging in. So again, he thought he had range on eFeora, so he took a shot, but he was out of range. She was very campy. She kept a lot of her focus from her feet, putting her at armor 25 with escort. So with me pretty jammed up, I thought I'd go for a little bit of a Hail Mary. I wanted to try to get Shae on fire. He's only armor 14, so dice -2 on fire damage. I loaded the Redeemer up with 2, gave him battle, and had the Redeemer shoot at Shae. I was able to get a direct hit, needing boxcars because he was defense 21 behind the obstruction that granted him cover. I rolled the boxcars, lucky of me, put him on fire, and left him with 7 boxes of health. I think he has 16, so I rolled 9 damage on Shae. I then advanced eFeora up. She had 3 camping focus, and just left Shae, put him in my control area. Over on the left there, the Reckoner just kind of whiffed on the Mariner. The Zealots made some attacks against the Pressgangers, but nothing really came of it. On the right-hand side, the Zealots advanced up and were able to get a little bit of attacks onto the group of Sea Dogs. The Zealot was able to roll really well against First Mate Hawk. He was engaged with the +2 at Mat 6. I think I needed a 9, and so I rolled and took First Mate Hawk, and she rolled her tough roll. The Reckoner killed First Mate Hawk with a gun, and that was it for my turn. What I'm hoping for is to take out Shae. He is dice -2, and he's got 7 boxes left, so I need to roll a 9. And so as you can see, Shae is sitting there on fire, so I'm hoping for it. And in a surprising probability, I was able to roll boxcars again on damage, and took out Shae very easily, well, with the dice. So the game was definitely ended on two very powerful dice rolls, one to hit and then one with fire. It was a pretty tough game. I was able to get his solos out kind of early. He jammed me up pretty good, but I thought it was a pretty fair fight. Shae just got on fire, and that can be very dangerous for warcasters. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good one.